welcome to my beautiful Scorpio souls. Hello. Anyway, welcome to your tarot reading and your tarot revelation for every day and your tarot prophecies. Thank you so much for your likes and comments and subscriptions. I am so grateful. All right. I know you're not here truly by chance, but it's just a God-given ability and opportunity for you to be able to make this decision. For you are the master of your own decisions, and you've decided to be here with me. I thank you and I appreciate you, and I love you so much. Without further ado, let's get to your readings for today. Health is your most valuable asset. All right, health is your most valuable asset. I know we have been struggling with our health, Scorpios, for the past few days. It's either stomach aches or headaches, and now we've gotten to neck pains and back pains. But you need to take care of your health however much you need to. Take a walk, exercise, stretch, have something that will just help your health in one state or the other. And if you not need to go to the medical state, kindly just do so. All right, take care of your health. For your health is your most valuable asset. All right. So listen to your heart. Your inner peace during the day is very important. Okay, you're going to have a lot of inner peace because you're starting to make decisions about your well-being, about your emotional state, your spiritual state, your psychological state, your mental state, which is more important today. So your mental state is going to be giving you a lot of inner peace today because ideas, thoughts, and plus of other things are coming in, and they're going to help you in your day-to-day activities. All right, but today your health and your mental state are going to be on 100. All right, okay, since you already have this inner peace, so understanding is the most important revelation. We all have to deal with energies every single fucking day of our lives, Scorpios, but we have to deal it with more understanding right now. All right, be the bigger man if you have to, but if you don't have to, protect your peace. All right, you have the opportunity today to just see yourself as a being that needs some time to rest. For Scorpios, we are so fucking tired. We're just so fucking tired right now. You feel sleepy, you feel tired, you feel emotionally drained, you're just feeling drained. All right, but this is also a preparation for the 30th of October, which will bring in the shifts. All right, you're going to be busy for the rest of this year. I promise you, Scorpio, you need that rest, so take that rest. All right, but also understand other people as they're coming with their own energies. Don't fuck with them if you have to. All right, and just protect your peace. Okay, you're not forced to do anything. There's no gun to your head for you to do something. All right, you're doing it by choice. So protect your peace however you see it best. Okay, so your mental and emotional clarity will be your ally today, guiding you to new opportunities you hadn't considered. I told you, your mental and emotional state is in as much as you're feeling drained, you're just feeling tired, you're just feeling sleepy, right? Like full time. But your mental and emotional states are at a very high peak right now, and they need you. But a lot of clarity is going to come from that. Okay, this is where the new ideas are coming in. This is where maybe you're taking that morning walk, and finally you're starting to see ideas of things you could do, or plan, or things that you could put as part of your plan for the long-term goal that will actually surprisingly help you a lot. Okay, so don't block yourself from these ideas, however small. Especially today, there are ideas you didn't think of. Like, example, simple things like selling sweets. Like, very few people think of that. All right, but you're able to start seeing things, of ideas of things that could be part of what you could do. But at first, it didn't seem like something important. Didn't seem like something you could do. Actually, you never actually thought of it that way. All right, simple, beautiful ideas, but they are awkward. They're just weird. They're not your usual type of Scorpio kind of ideas. All right, but they're coming in, and you need to. I would advise to write them down, because at one point or another in a long-term goal, you just might put this up and might be a side hustle or something on the side, right? Just an addition of what you already have or what you already planned going. All right, so there's a moment of deep reflection. So you're really having a moment, a chance to just look into your deeper self, into your inner self. What do you feel? What do you want? What do you seek? What do you deep reflections, all right? A lot of deep reflections today, and partly part of what is bringing these new ideas, all right? Partly part of what is asking you to have that walk, partly part of what is asking you to have that meditation moment, partly part of what is asking you to just take some time to yourself, have some solitude moments, because there's a lot to take care of, there's a lot to deal with, okay? And others even went to an emotional state, like this was just worse. You have a lot to reflect on, you have a lot to think about, you have a future that you're planning. And honestly, it feels like a lot of energies that we have around us are just not the ones we want to go with. And if you are the type of person who wants to go with that energy, you already see some flaws in this person, and you're just questioning, am I ready to be able to handle or deal with this energy, especially if you want to go for the long term? All right, there's a lot of deep reflection and a lot of deep introspection. You're just having a lot of questions in yourself, and it's a good day because a lot of answers and a lot of clarity is going to come in. All right, so just be clear to yourself, take some time to yourself, have some coffee alone, take a walk, have some solitude state or moment to just reflect. If you're able to just do some yoga, if you're able to just do some meditation, do it, because it's going to help you a lot today. Okay, so overcoming blockages or conflicts, but you won't give in easily emotionally. So maybe an emotional blockage or an emotional conflict that you maybe want to resolve, or the other energy wants to resolve, but you won't give in easily because you already see some flaws you're not sure you want to move on with. Okay, this is just going to take a lot of reflection, deep reflection, but you're going to have to receive a lot of emotional and mental clarity. Okay, if there are some future plans that you already had, you're going to be able to start having ideas of how to make it better, or if it's already in a better state, like make it a lot better. Okay, a lot of clarity of what could help you for the long run, for the long term. Okay, remember, you're not forced to be in a certain state, it's your choice. Okay, that's where will comes in. What do you will to do? What are you willing to do? Okay, what's your choice of the matter? What's your choice of your partner? What's your choice of the kind of lifestyle you want? What's your choice for your long-term goal? What's your choice for your short-term goals? All right, but a lot of clarity and a lot of deep reflection that brings in this clarity is going to steer in your energy a lot today. You have a high energy, but not physical. This is the thing, like it's mostly mental and emotional. So you're not moving around a lot. You're not. You might be, yeah, maybe because of work, one, two, three things that you need to do. But really, this is more mental work. This is more emotional work. Like, let's be honest. It's as exhausting as physical states. That's why you're feeling tired. That's why you're feeling sleepy. That's why you're there, but you're not there. Okay, and you don't want to deal with energy. Scorpios, we want peace this month of September, and geez, this month is just not ready to handle that, to give us that. Okay, it just wants us to deal with this or deal with that or handle this or handle that, and your energy is like, I just want peace. Okay, but you're asked to protect your emotional and mental stability. All right, protect your emotional and mental stability because it really matters. You're already tired. Okay, you're just tired, you're just done. Okay, but you need to protect that, because still these energies around us are just going to try and fuck up with that. You don't want drama, you don't even want to talk at this point. You just want to sleep, think, plan for yourself, like reason for yourself without other energies interfering what you want to do for the rest of your life. Okay, fuck these people. At the end of the day, you're supposed to protect that energy. So protect your energy, take some time to reflect, take some emotional states to the next level by thinking how you want to be, how you want to feel, what you understand is going to be beyond your imagination and your plans for today, but you're going to be able to go through some introspection, self-reflection that is just going to take you to the next level. All right, Um, so take the time to evaluate, come to a conclusion that's true to you. Come to a conclusion that's true to you. Yeah, the thinking, the deep self-reflection, all right? This is emotional and mental state for today, but a lot of clarity is coming to you. But be true to yourself, okay? Don't try to please anyone. Fuck these energies. They're not the one living the role long-term run for your own life, all right? You're not being pointed a gun to your head, being forced to do something, or being forced to be with this energy, all right? Or being forced by this energy to do anything that you're not willing to do. Say no. No is a whole sentence, okay? So no is enough, all right? So there's going to be some surprises in your professional life. Maybe it could be these new ideas that are coming in that are going to be able to boost your mental state, that are going to boost your plan for your future, your goals, your purpose, your dreams, okay? And this is a beautiful thing, actually. I still also prefer the mental work because it plans my whole future. Like, it gives me an opportunity to plan for the long term, to think about things that would serve me, serve my generation and the next generation after me, all right? So for generations and generations. So whatever it is you're thinking in your mental state or you're planning in your mental state, you're going to be able to just fix a lot of things that will help you, give you peace that surpasses human understanding, as well as just an extra level of things you could do that would boost your career, that would boost you, that would put you on a plane that people can't touch. And if they can touch, they can take it away, all right? They can only just watch or come and admire, all right? But just not be able to take anything from you, because this is what you've built for your future and for your generations, all right? Come rain, come sunshine, these mental ideas that are coming in have started in the morning, all right? Like, it's like your brain woke up today deciding, I'm going to work, and you're not gonna stop me. However tired you are, I'm still going to work, okay? So physical state is not as stable because maybe you're just tired, you're just sleeping, all right? But your mental state is not stopping. It's just working non-stop. It's working full time on a higher level, on a higher energy that you cannot dissolve, you cannot stop, you cannot assume, right? So take the time to evaluate and come to a conclusion that's true to you, even in all that mental work, even in all that mental, even in all these ideas that come to you. Take what resonates, take what you can work with, okay? Someone with a magnetic energy that brings changes, new beginnings, and love and work, in your love and in your work, all right? So it could be a new energy that is magnetic to you, all right? That brings in new changes and new beginnings into your love and work. And some could be old energies, some could be just you yourself bringing some new changes into your life. Maybe you're just taking care of yourself for a walk, outings, taking care of yourself, just loving yourself in one way or another, okay? This brings in new beginnings in your love and work, all right? In your work as well, this mental state that is working is already bringing an ideas, new ideas that actually bring changes into your workspace, all right? So some changes are coming in, an opportunity you thought you'd lost that brings in hopes and financial improvement. You already received a call, or you are about to receive a call, or you're going to seek a job and you're going to receive that call from that job, all right? An idea of something that you did not think that you'd receive, or maybe you seeked a job somewhere and you forgot, you even just thought you lost that opportunity. You're going to be able to receive that opportunity back. And if it's in your work that you're already doing it, you're going to see more opportunities in that work, all right? You're going to be able to receive more opportunities that you thought you'd lost, ideas of things that could help you actually in this work and be able to make it stronger, bigger, better, and really just go for the long term, go for the long run. Give you stability, give you long-term stability, not just stability, long-term stability, okay? So you need to do some teamwork today, because your physical state and your mental state need it today, okay? In as much as your mental state is just working overtime, your physical needs you, all right? So get up, do one thing or two, have a walk. If you've already had a walk in the morning, like most Scorpios, I feel like we've had a walk this morning. I don't know. I went for a walk this morning, And some mental ideas just came in, all right? Just some ideas came in. As I'm seated right now, some ideas are already still coming in. Like, I don't know what the universe has planned for us today. But you also need to work with your physical form, okay? With working with your physical form today, it allows your body to be able to stretch, to extend to the levels where it needs to release and let go of all energies, all right? Of these feelings of sleepiness and tiredness. Be active in one state or another. Go for exercise if that's what you're used to doing. Go for that yoga, go for that meditation, but also take some time to be able to just activate that body, all right? Activate your body. And this is where you could be able to have an opportunity to work with someone. You just might meet someone that you work with, and that's just going to be beautiful. Or this could be already an energy that you have around that you're going to work with, if that's what you're going for. And just allow yourself to be able to work openly with this person. Allow yourself to be able to work openly with this energy that has come in, or that is coming in, or that is already there. Okay, depending on what you feel works for you. Okay, you're going to have embrace change, to embrace changes. Okay, there are some new changes coming in. All right, something that changes your future, something that brings in some difference. Okay, for some of us, permanent changes. Okay, but you're going to have to embrace them. So know yourself better and heal old wounds, and prepare for things to get better. Okay, things are going to get better in a lot of different ways, but because your mental state is working over time, you're going to be able to think about a lot of things. You're not going to be confined in one idea or one way of thinking. You're going to have a lot to handle or deal with, a lot in your mental state. A lot of things that you had just held on to. You held on to these ideas, you held on to these thoughts, you held on into these emotions, and the universe is just pushing you to deal with them right now. If it is work, if it is a certain project, if it's your love life, you're going to have to deal with every single thing that you just put at the back of your mind you thought you'd never deal with, or you don't have to deal with now. Now the universe is pushing you to now deal with that now. Okay, yeah. So some income opportunities from a job you thought you'd lost. I already say that. But there are still some opportunities coming in, all right? Some more opportunities, because I told you, Scorpios are going to be busy until December. The end of 2025 for Scorpios is going to be a very busy end of the year. And remember, we're also going to our month, so definitely it's going to be busy. I mean, usually a Scorpio is just a busy energy. Could be in any way: mental, physical, psychological, spiritual. Think about it the way you want to think about it, or take what resonates, all right? But you're still going to be busy for the rest of this year, and that's why we're just getting tired, because when your physical is tired, you want to rest. Your mental is active, your emotional is active. When your emotional and your mental state are just about to relax, your physical is active. You can't catch a break, jeez. But anyway, this is what we need for life. This is what we came to learn, and we're here learning, making ourselves, our higher selves, bigger and better and stronger, and be able to be more resilient, and to be able to learn more, and to go to a higher state of consciousness. All right, so a higher self. Okay, so keep an open mind to opportunities that arise, even those that you thought you'd pass. Okay, so maybe some ideas, like I said, maybe selling sweets. You wouldn't think that you'd sell sweets. Like, you're not the type of individual that would go to the levels of thinking of selling sweets. All right, that's just an example. But now the universe is bringing in ideas of such kind. You thought you'd pass at one point, but now you're thinking, maybe I should just add on to what I can be able to do, or what I'm planning to do, and just multiply on whatever is coming in. Like, it's my financial state. Geez, I want to multiply to 1 billion if I have to trillions, zillions. My God. Nothing is going to stop you. All right? Even those ideas that you thought you'd pass, you're going to write them down if you want to. Okay, it's a personal choice. Let's be realistic. If you still want to stoop down to those levels, okay, it's a personal choice. But if you're still going to keep your standards, you're still going to be able to have these mental ideas anyways. You are. It's just a personal choice if you want to take them or not. Okay? What you desire is closer than you think. What you desire is closer than you think. It's already almost the end of the year. Definitely the hard work we're going to put out is going to bring in something back, and that's just what they're trying to tell us. What you desire is closer than you think. We're almost at the end of the year, where you're about to just receive, 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 because you're going to the state of receiving, receiving. Scorpios, you've been working the whole year. Damn, you've been working. Since the start of this year, you can already tell me a billion things that you've been doing this year, and you just feel like, damn, I need a break. I just need a break. I need a break, okay? You feel like it's time now to receive. I mean, you've worked so hard, so tirelessly. You've invested here and there. You've put yourself on a pedestal of building something new. You've put yourself on a pedestal of just being in a new energy, trying something new emotionally, physically, psychologically, spiritually. You're learning new things, you're building new things, you're growing new things, you're taking advantage of new opportunities. You're just all over the place, okay? You're not stopping. You're not stopping yourself. You're not blocking yourself from these new opportunities or anything that comes in or that wants to come in, all right? Yeah. I'm going to tell you your lucky numbers and your lucky colors for today, and this is as usual for every single day of your Scorpio readings. For today is going to be a beautiful day, all right? It's a marvelous, wonderful, beautiful day. I'm still tired, I'm still sleepy, guys, but anyway, kindly hit that button, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you're not going to be able to do all of this, kindly just like, so that my channel will be able to be recommended to someone else who will be able to receive the same message and be assisted, and also be able to be part of this soul family, okay? Thank you so much for always liking and subscribing and commenting on my channel. For your lucky number for today, your lucky numbers are 86 and 32, guys. 86 and 32. Like, I don't know where you'd use these numbers, but where you're going to be able to use them, it's going to bring in a lot of luck. It's going to bring in a lot of good things, all right? We had an opportunity yesterday. We were asked a question by an individual or an energy, and they asked us something commanding with numbers, all right? And we already had the numbers for yesterday, and it worked, guys. That was beautiful. For those who did not work, you can use the numbers for today, okay? So your numbers for today are 86 and 32. Use them and use them wisely, all right? Your lucky color today is white. So we are going to this energy of holiness and higher consciousness and purity, and just white. We know white is just purity. So your mental state is pure, your emotional state is pure, it's at 100%, and it's just leading you towards better and better and better. And that's why we are wearing white, okay? The reflection of the white color to your face or to your eyes is going to pull you back to your mental state or to your emotional state, and be able to allow you to think, be able to allow you to be emotionally mature. It's going to be able to allow you to go back to this stability and protection state, all right? And that's a beautiful energy. So we are going to be able to wear a color white, whether it's just an accessory, maybe a hair accessory, a clothing accessory, maybe just clothes, or maybe just a shoe, a socks, whatever, all right? Something you're going to be able to wear is going to bring in you a lot of luck today, all right? So circumstances invite you to choose for the better. Seek harmony, all right? Seek harmony. Oh God, let's be honest, you can be able to handle your own energy. It's a totally different thing when it comes to handling other people's energies, okay? But seek harmony regardless, okay? You're going to have these circumstances that are going to invite you to choose and to seek harmony for the better, all right? So a new stage, driven to move or take a stand, okay? You're going to begin a new stage. It's going to actually push you to move, okay? Maybe fix your emotional state, or at the same time, maybe be able to just take a stand on a certain mental idea, okay, that is going to help you for the long run. What the universe right now is just pushing you towards things on the long run, all right? So your emotional and your mental states are just pushing you towards things long term. You're not here to do short term anymore, all right? You're here to plan for the long term. So it could be a relationship. That relationship is going to go for a long time. So maybe to marriage, to having kids and all that, all right, to old age, okay? If it's a financial state or a mental state that gives you financial opportunity, it's going to push you towards something long term, something land, maybe a business, a company, something that is going to serve you for the long term. All right. Yeah. So recognize gray areas that are no longer serving you and be able to deal with them, handle them. This is where the mental state is coming in. So you're going to be able to recognize a few states here and there that do not serve you anymore, and you want to build something long term. All right. But also at the same time, you're asked to take some time to. This could be best if you're doing just taking a moment to be able to meditate. All right, and this is going to give you a chance to be able to recognize gray areas, recognize areas that are not serving you anymore, or you started but you did not finish, or you feel like you could do better. Okay, and be able to just do away with things that no longer serve you, people, places, ideas that no longer serves you. Okay, today feels like a turning point of clarity. All right, so a lot of truth and a lot of clarity is going to come in. You're going to be able to plan that future beautifully. You're going to be able to plan that future with that person or that energy beautifully. Okay, so discovering truths and awakening inner power, clarity and truth is your superpower. All right. Yeah, so communicate clearly and set healthy boundaries. Do practical progress. All right. Communication, this is with the relationship energies, partnerships. All right, but also colleagues. Okay, so do not be specific to just a certain energy. All right, set healthy boundaries. Set healthy boundaries in your workspace. Set healthy boundaries in your relationships, because this is what you're being asked to do in both in our situation today: mental state and emotional state. Okay, so some practical progress for your future, for the long term. All right, so dedication is bearing fruits. Whatever you're dedicated into, your workspace is going to bear fruit. Okay, so commitment to steady, patient progress. I know things feel like they're just redundant right now. You feel like you're in a repeat cycle, you're in a repeat mode. All right, you're doing things over and over again, but you need to be committed. Still be committed. All right, commit to this and be steady and be patient in your progress. All right, it may sound or seem slow right now, or something that you're just so used to doing that you're just doing over and over and over again. You don't see the essence of that, but someone else is noticing the leadership skills in you. Someone else is being able to notice the commitment in you. Someone is being able to notice the consistency. All right, but this is also helping you. Okay, this is helping you because you're doing something for the long term. So consistency is key, patience is key, persistence is key, and commitment to this. All right, so you're committed to this, and that's a beautiful energy. That's a beautiful thing. So do not neglect your emotional needs. Open your heart and enjoy life. Trust your intuition. These emotional needs could be just you having some self-love. All right, so trust your intuition and inner wisdom. Stability, legacy, and fulfillment is in your material world. In the long run, is within your reach. Okay, so whatever it is you're focused on, you're committed to building, is going to be able to is actually within reach for you to start receiving that fulfillment, that legacy, and that material gain. All right, so you have a balanced energy right now. Today you have a balanced energy. You're not 100% in your health. There are a few things that you are that actually can be improved. So notice what you need in your attention, like your stomach and your neck. All right, still having issues with the stomach as from yesterday. All right, actually as from the day before yesterday, so from 21st. All right, you still having issues with your stomach, so still take care of that however you can be able to do. All right, your soul is moving faster than you can keep up, so take silent moments, have a walk, have a coffee alone will help, meditate. Your mind is just running faster than your body is ready to be able to move. Okay, so some changes in your environment. You could be moving, or you could just be able to do some renovations in your house, or you could be able to just do a little few things here and there that could be able to bring in some change in your space. Okay, so maintain brilliance in your ability to make decisions. Maintain brilliance in your ability to make decisions. You're going to have to make decisions about a lot of things, and your brilliance is going to be very important. So maintain that. You will be daring today. You will be so daring to be able to do things that you would not have done earlier, you would not have done in these earlier stages or parts of life. You're just so daring to be able to and willing to do these things. All right, so you're building a solid foundation mentally and emotionally. Luck is on your side mentally and emotionally again. All right, So use this to the best of your persistence, of your ability, of your perseverance, of your patience, all right? So perseverance and patience is really important on your emotional and mental state right now, okay? So support from those around. If you have anyone around, they're going to be able to give you some support. Make clear financial decisions, all right? Do not jump into things. Remember, Scorpio, in as much as things are about to come in, whatever it is that you still have, okay, you're still holding on to, maintain holding on to that, because you're not sure what's still, how long it's going to take before this comes in. But there's also some opportunities coming. You're going to maybe need transport, you're going to need some food, you're not going to need some, you're going to need some shelter, you're going to need this thing and that thing, whatever it is you're going to be able to use for this, okay? So be clear with your financial decisions. Do not make bugged financial decisions, okay? So fine-tuned instincts that will protect you, okay? Follow your instincts, follow your guts. If it does not feel right, it does not feel right, do not do it. If it feels right, go ahead and do it, all right? So follow your instincts. Be grateful. Be grateful for what is you have, what you are, how things are around you, what is moving and what is not moving. Be very grateful. Whether it's just a personal relationship with yourself, you're growing to love yourself more every day, that's a personal growth. Be grateful. If it is in your workspace, be grateful, all right? Notice and be grateful. Evaluate wisely and cautiously. Evaluate wisely and cautiously. Yeah, you're going to be very wise. To be very wise, because your emotional state needs a lot of you to just be emotionally mature, to make wise decisions, to be cautious, all right? And this works, all right? This works also in every other single part and area of your life. So in renewed force, all right, you're feeling tired and you're feeling sleepy. I already said this from the beginning, like tired. Scorpios are just tired. We're just tired. Damn, we just want rest. But anyway, we have to be committed, we have to be consistent, we have to keep going, all right? Because this is our long-term goal. We have to finish this. We have to keep going. Remember, whether you wake up tired, you wake up sleepy, you wake up in a good mood, you wake up in a hyper mode, you wake up in a good energy, in a bad energy, you have to be committed, you have to be consistent, you have to keep building, you have to keep growing, because your long-term goal is still there. It's not stopping simply because you're stopping. You're still building, you have to keep building, all right? So there's renewed force, all right? There's renewed force in love in your family connections, all right? So family connections are presented. A protective figure, that could be your parent, all right, is defending you or helping you resolve conflicts. So building solid foundations and building strong bonds. So maybe an energy of someone better or bigger than you is coming in, all right, in your family connections, all right, and that is going to be able to renew some force of love, to be able to resolve some conflicts, all right, build a strong and solid foundation and build a strong and solid bond for you, all right. This brings emotional satisfaction and practical benefits, all right. So set boundaries from those whom you don't align with. Protect your peace. If you feel like there's a certain energy that you just don't align with, protect your peace and get away from that energy, all right? Even if you have to just go silent, because that is also protecting your peace. Like, you're helping yourself not to indulge in energies that are not going to serve you, okay? That are just draining to you at this point. And at this, not that you're just tired and just sleepy, all right? You're just tired, you're just done, all right? You do not care anymore about other people as much as you used to. And it's different. It's giving you time to be able to give yourself some self-love, giving you some time to be able to take care of yourself, giving you some time to be able to build something long-term, giving you some time to be able to go into your mental state and think of things that will actually serve you, actually works for you, things that just seem like things you'd go with for the rest of the long-term lifetime you have left, okay? So you have high energy in your mental state and your emotional state that is holding you up quite well, all right? So emotional intelligence, manage it well and use it, okay? Maybe your relationship is in a good state right now, so you have a high energy to be able to keep building that, all right? Or maybe your mental state is actually in high energy right now, all right? You having a high energy in your mental state means you have new ideas coming in. You have a capability to now strategize, to be practical, all right? To work towards a certain goal and go for it and be persistent and committed to it and build it to the latter. You have an opportunity right now. If you're high energy in your mental state right now, you're able to see something that could build that dream better, ideas that could make it so much smoother, things that could help you multiply and make this faster. All right, so manage it well and also use it. Okay, use it to build and use it to move forward. Careful not to overthink things. All right, a lot of things are going to come into your mind. Careful not to overthink. Simply what is, or think of only what is. Do not overthink. All right, so students, you are closer than you think. Keep that discipline. All right, I know you're feeling tired, you're feeling sleepy, good nose, but you need to keep being disciplined. All right, keep doing what you're always doing. If you have to wake up every morning to be able to do something every day, do it. If you have to do it continuously, consistently during the day, do it. If you have to do something at night before you go to sleep, do it. Keep that discipline. You are closer than you think. All right, so we're going to the last part of our videos. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Follow me for more. All right, and if you can be able to even recommend a friend to be able to come and watch the channel, I'd really appreciate. Just put a like on that, and some more people will be able to be recommended. All right, thank you so much, and I appreciate you. So your compatibility for today is with the Gemini. All right, the first sign, Gemini. With the Gemini today, you're curious and you're digging deeper. You're having an identification, self-identification, work identification, people energy identification. All right, but you're going to be curious. You're going to be deeply digging. All right. With an Aquarius, which is the second sign today, you're going to be empathetic. All right, you're going to be very empathetic, but only with an Aquarius sign. All right, only with an Aquarius sign. So if you don't have an Aquarius sign around you, you're not going to be as empathetic. All right, but just because that energy is already in you, you're going to be somehow empathetic. But funny enough, it's going to be a choice whether you want to give it to an energy or you want to give it to yourself. All right, but you need to give yourself some empathy because you're tired. You're just tired. You're just sleepy. All right, you're just done. Your physical state is not able to take it anymore. It's not. All right, so give it to your mental state and be empathetic in your mental state. To think about your future, think about your generations, be empathetic to them. How do you want them to see life? How do you want them to receive life? How do you want them to perceive the mental state of this higher consciousness? All right, what do you want them to receive? How do you want them to live? How do you want them to be? What do you want them to see this God that has been in you, that you've been serving, that this higher consciousness that you've been getting to, these new levels, all right, that you've been getting to. All right, how do you want them to receive? How do you want them to see it? How do you want them to live with? How do you want them to be as? All right, so be empathetic to yourself, be empathetic to your generations to come. All right, it's only your choice. All right, at the end of the day, the will is yours. What are you willing to do for yourself? What are you willing to do for your generations? What are you willing to do for your space? What are you willing to do for your dreams? What are you willing to do for your passion? How far are you willing to go? All right, be empathetic with yourself. Okay, the last sign today is with the Libra. Arousing suspicions, all right? Overwhelming personality. But this helps you find truths and sort things out. Arouse suspicions, this is actually, I feel like it's still part of the overthinking, all right? In the state where you're just thinking of something or someone, all right? And the things that you think they'll be doing, all right? This is raising suspicions, all right? You're not sure 100% about these things. But funny enough, through this, you're going to be able to find some truths. You're going to be able to sort things out. You're going to be able to know where you are. So mental clarity, emotional clarity, all right? A lot of truths coming out. And you're going to, this is where your mental state is going to go to 100, because now you have to think about it. Think about it. Really think about it. All right? Be practical. Be very, very strategic, because your future counts on you. The generations to come are counting on you. You're going to be an ancestor to this individual, to these generations, to these energies that are coming in after you, because they are coming from you. All right? And if you're going to have to be that, then what have you brought to the table for them to learn that will build them the better? All right? Because, for example, with your own kids, what are you teaching them right now that you feel like is serving them for the better? If there are kids that are about to come, what are you learning in your emotional state? What are you learning in your mental state? And you feel like you would give this to these kids. You'd give this to your generation, and they'd feel like you did the right thing. You did the best thing. You broke a generational curse that just served them better, that built them the better, that just acknowledged, helped them acknowledge that this was a mistake, this was a generational curse, and this individual or this energy or this ancestor helped us to break it. So which other energies are there? Which other generational curses are there that we need to break from this, from learning this from this individual, from learning this from this energy, from learning this from this curse broken, all right? So do things that your future self would be proud of. Do things that your children would be proud of. Do things that your generations to come would be proud of. That you broke a generational curse. All right? And if you're in the continuation of a certain generational curse, or are just worsening the situation, are you proud of it? Are you ready to share that with your kids? Are you ready to share that with your generations to come? Are you going to be the generational curse breaker? All right? So it's really about you. Personal choice, personal will. All right? At the end of the day, you can only control your energy and not other people's. That's their energy. It's your choice to be able to choose if you're going to go down with this, down the road with this energy, and put this to your generations. All right? It's a personal choice. I kind of feel like it would be very annoying that a certain ancestor of yours, or a certain spiritual partner or aspect of your generations, all right, broke a certain curse, and you want to be the one to bring that curse back. Like it's damn, this is not adding up. It's not working out. All right, it's not making sense. You know you're bringing problems to your door, and you want to bring those problems. You know you're bringing negative energies into your door, and you want to bring those energies. You know very well that you're bringing back a generational curse that you're going to have to start over. That's just too much. I'm not going to be the one to do that. I'm not going to be able to be the one to annoy my ancestors because of bringing back a certain energy we already worked on. We already overcame, and give my children the work to be able to start being that generational curse breaker. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you guys for always being close and listening. And thank you so much for listening to your tarot prophecies. Thank you so much for listening to your tarot and generational revelations. And I appreciate you guys for always coming back to be able to understand what you really need to work on and how much you really need to work on it. All right? And what you're willing to take in and what you're not willing to take in. Okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate you, dear Scorpios, my whole family, and thank you for reaching out today. As always, thank you for coming back. Thank you for your like, your comment, your shares, and your subscriptions, and I appreciate you guys and I love you guys so much. Kindly, if you're able to just have an opportunity to have a meditation moment, to have a walk, to be able to have some solitude time, to be able to have some coffee on your own, do that, because it's going to help you out a lot today. Your mental state and your emotional state are through the roof. Deal with that. If you enjoyed, kindly like, comment, and subscribe, as I have said. And thank you so much, and have a lovely day, and thank you for coming back. I pray that God, the universe, may guide you, assist you, and help you in your day-to-day activities, thoughts, words, actions, deeds, and plans, and future and generational plans, all right, as well as decisions. And thank you so much for always coming back. I appreciate you. I love you guys. My name is Helen. Love you. Ashe. Amen.